Here with Layne Riggs here at Charlotte. Before we get into discussing your season, I do want to ask. Obviously, I looked at your website. You've been dreaming to do this since you were a kid. What memories do you have? What are your first memories you have? Watching your dad racing in the NASCAR level.
Pretty cool stuff. Just being on the grid, getting to sit in his car before the race, and special memories here at Charlotte, especially when he won the Open back at the All-Star weekend. So pretty cool. He was on the pole here for the 600 18 years ago this weekend. So pretty awesome memories. He's definitely been a lot. He's here today and trying to give me as many tips as possible for my first time at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Yeah, that was going to segue into my next question, which was just how much of a help has he been as a mentor, as a guider, as you make your way up the ladder?
Yeah, he's helping me a lot. It's a lot different nowadays than it used to be, just with the way the aero is, the trucks are set up, and how much more aero matters than back in the older days when the cars are moving around a lot. So he's got all the basic stuff still matters. It's a lot of the fundamentals are still the same. So he's been super helpful to me, super helpful for my mental game, my mindset. And he's a great supporter to have by my side.
And last 2 years, you drove for 5 different teams, including Xfinity and trucks. But best finished third last year. How rewarding has it been just being with so many different teams and all of it netting a full-time ride here at FRM in 2024?
Yeah, it's a dream come true. I super thankful to Front Row and what they've done for me and the opportunity that they've given me to race full-time. It's I've worked really hard for it, raced late models for a long time, and about a year ago I was even questioning if I was going to be racing anymore. I'm about to graduate college here soon, and I was thinking if I don't have a full-time ride by then, I'm probably just going to hang up the helmet and move on to something else. So I think the good Lord was definitely listening in those hard times and guided me the right direction and guided me right here at Front Row. So I'm super fortunate to be here and just trying to soak it in every weekend and definitely not taking it for granted.
Where are you set to graduate from college?
UNC Charlotte, doing their mechanical engineering program. It's been tough. I'm in my fourth year, and I have this last semester in the fall, and I'll get my diploma here at the end of the year. So it's really exciting. I'm done with school. I'm excited to be done with that and actually apply it, but it definitely all led me to the right direction.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
I definitely have the same experience, wanting to be done. But heading into this season, what were kind of the expectations, the goals you kind of set, aside from obviously winning?
Well, being a championship team, the goals and expectations were set. The bar was set really high, and I think early on we kind of got our teeth kicked in a little bit by me being a rookie, having a rookie team. It's basically a completely different team than what it was when it won a championship. New crew chief, new driver, everybody on the team in a new position that they've never been in before, and really just having to learn from scratch. So it is truly a rookie team that has a championship team's notes. So it's been tough. I've been learning a lot. I feel like we're getting better every race. Just the past kind of couple of races, I feel like something's just finally clicked, and everything's been going good. The pit crew was struggling at the beginning of the season. They really stepped it up, and at Darlington, we were fastest team on pit road. So I think just the progression has been a linear uptrend. We've had our good and bad moments throughout the season, but I really think we're on the right track now.
And to that point, with the chemistry of the team, how much of a difference has it been between starting the season off at Daytona and now 3 months later?
I mean, at first, went in with high expectations and got wrecks early, had parts failures, mechanical failures, pit crew errors, just everything that could have gone wrong is going wrong. And it's like, man, you kind of had to take a step back and say, okay, just go in fresh, start fresh, and just do the best every weekend and just put the past behind you. So I feel like we finally did that. Everybody's in the right mindset. Everybody's motivated, and we all just want to go win as bad as each other.
And to your point, you were really fast at Darlington, got to run your dad's RC Cola throwback truck. Fortunately, they finished in show for it, but you were fast there. You were fast in North Wilkesboro, got a third. Just, how rewarding has that been? How much of a relief has it been? Just given the start you guys had.
It's been good. We really needed that run last weekend in North Wilkesboro. I left Darlington with a smile on my face because we were running up front. We ran in front of Ross all day long, and he ended up winning the race. So it's like, hey, if we didn't get in that wreck, we had a shot to win the thing. I actually talked to him at Wilkesboro, Ross, about that. He's like, man, he said, I wish you wouldn't have gotten that wreck. You probably would have won your first race. So pretty cool to hear somebody who's, a celebrity like that racing the Cup Series to get that kind of little pat on the back. So it's definitely good, and I call him a friend of mine. So it's really good to be here. Just glad I'm finally getting that recognition and understanding, and I just hope we can finally put it all together soon.
And then the following week, there was quite the battle for second. Closing left North Wilkesboro. Obviously, Corey ran away with it, but what was that battle like? And just what did you hear from other people?
Yeah, it was kind of grueling those last couple laps. The right front tire actually corded at the end of the race, so the last 5 or so laps I didn't have any right front rubber left, so it was just running on cords, trying to go as fast as I could, and just being on straight defense mode. The 11 was absolutely checked out, gone. He was way faster than everybody else, so we were just trying to hold on, make the best finish we could, and I think we finished right where we deserved to, and that's something to be proud of.
Indeed. Also, for all 4 of your top 10s in the Truck Series have come at short tracks. With your experience in Cars Tour, the weekly series, have the short tracks, I guess, come more naturally at first?
They do. I mean, it's the straight fundamentals of mechanical grip. Aero isn't really a big deal. You can actually run behind people. You go to these big tracks, it's 100% about aero and where you place yourself and the chess game of that. And that's really been hard for me to get a grasp of. I've been trying to study all I can about it. I feel like I'm getting better at it. Darlington's one of those tracks, and it's got that little short track mentality just with the low grip level. But I feel like I'm finally starting to get a hold of it. We're getting good trucks now, and today we have a brand new truck we're debuting. So I'm excited to see how she runs.
And with all your experience on short tracks, the Cars Tour, I don't think we need much introduction to how many names have come out of there. You, Taylor Gray, Kate Honeycutt, I could go on and on forever. Josh Berry, but just how helpful has that series been in developing drivers into the NASCAR ranks?
Yes, the Cars Tour is a great pool to pull from for talent. It's definitely hardest short track division there is in the country. And, I think it's right up here with the competition of the Truck Series, just at a little bit different level. So it's a lot of good drivers there, a lot of people that deserve an opportunity. And I'm proud to be a part of that series and one of the legacy drivers of it. And it's definitely where I learned to cut my teeth against some of the veterans and, the Lee Pulliam, the Steve McCaskells, and people like that have really done well in their time. They taught me a lot. So it's trying to make everybody in that series proud and just hope that us guys can keep running up front.
Is there anyone from that series who you'd like to also see, get a shot in the NASCAR ranks?
Yeah, I mean, Butterbean last weekend got a shot. He deserves it. Not really anybody specifically in my head right now, but there's several young kids coming through that deserve a shot. They have shown their natural talent already, and it's a tough deal. I'm just very fortunate and glad that I was fortunate enough to be one of the guys picked. I definitely don't take that for granted.
Yeah. And then with you running that in the weekly series, just how much fun has it been, racing late models? And is there any other forms of racing that you may not try but want to try out in the future?
Yeah, I love short track racing, late model racing. It's always great competition, hard racing, and it's enjoyable when you walk away. After running COTA, I thought that I was going to hate road course racing, but showing up there, running as well as we did, and it was honestly just really fun. So I'd love to go run a Trans Am car one time, just go run some road course races. I thought it was enjoyable. It's fun behind the wheel. You're actually having to do a lot of work, and the driver kind of makes a difference. So I like to do that, or even a dirt car sometime. Or a crate modified or late model, or even a micro sprint at Millbridge. I definitely want to try to start venturing out and doing some other forms of racing here in the near future.
Yeah. And also on your website, you talk about just how much commitment, sacrifice it takes to make it this level. What are some things you do, in your spare time to try and improve and be the best that you can as a race car driver?
Yeah, it's really tough now with the limited amount of practice you get. You really have to spend a lot of time with the simulator, watch a lot of in-car cameras, race footage, and just take notes and learn and soak it in the best you can. It's a lot of visual learning now that you have to really do, and post-race debriefs, pre-race debriefs. A lot of the forward gives information like that. You have to scour over to see and get an idea wrapped around it. The best experience and the best way to get better is just to do it more, get more experience on the racetrack, and running races, especially running up front with guys that are talented and you can race door to door with and learn from. Like when Kyle comes and runs the Truck Series, that really helps us rookies a lot.
And obviously you're a very busy schedule, but when you aren't, when you're out off the track, what are some things, hobbies you like to do in your free time?
Yeah, I mean, any race car driver likes playing iRacing. That's fun. I like going fishing. I hang out with my friends. And the coolest thing is, I can be a race car driver on the weekend, but during the week I can be just like any guy that's my age. Go and hang out and have a good time, and you can put racing aside. So I definitely can have a two front back life. Yeah.
And that's kind of all the questions I had. Is there anything else you'd like to say to the fans that'll be watching this video?
Hope that everybody enjoys the race today. Hopefully we have a good rest of the season, and appreciate y'all watching.
Steven Stumpf of Frontstretch.com here. Come back for more great racing videos, and if you like us, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.